Your Excellency, Dr. Hassan Sheikh Mohamud, the President of the Federal Republic of Somalia, ministries from the federal government, ministries from the federal member states, ambassadors, development partners, and leaders from the private sector and the civil society organizations, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. It is with great pride and deep sense of purpose that I welcome you to this event today. On behalf of the National Economic Council, we welcome you to this event themed on the launching of the development process of the Centennial Vision 2060. Your presence here as delegates signifies not only your dedication, but your expertise, your perspectives, and your shared commitment to shaping the destiny of our nation. We're gathered here on the dawn of a new era, where the choices we make today collectively will have a profound impact on the future of our country and indeed in our region. The idea of the Centennial Vision 2060 was born with the announcement of His Excellency Dr. Hassan Sheikh Mohamud, the President of the Federal Republic of Somalia, during his annual address to the nation on January 1st, 2023. Out of conviction that our country cannot remain hostage to the status quo, the National Economic Council was tasked, in coordination with departments, ministries, and agencies of the federal government and the federal member states, along with the private sector and civil society organizations, to spearhead its development process. Based on consultations with experts and the federal member states and lessons we learned from other countries through study tours we have conducted, from countries that successfully implemented visions, from Rwanda to Kenya and to a number of other countries. And I'm really honored today with the presence of the former chief economist of Rwanda, who was part of Vision 2020 and was also part of the Vision 2050 that Rwanda is now implementing. Ms. Amina, welcome. We're honored with your presence today. We have adopted three-phase approach as described by Hodan and Minister Al-Adala. Phase one on the laying foundations of the Centennial Vision 2060, that is the brief document you have with you today is the product of that phase one. Phase two was conducting a nationwide, phase two is about to conduct nationwide comprehensive consultations and baseline studies to understand where we stand right now and what strategic interventions we have to make sure that we reach where we intend to go by the year 2060. Phase three would be the formulation of the vision document itself based on the baseline research and based on the consultations. With the lessons learned from our study tours again, we have those documents now ready in detail and in brief. But in phase one also, it was not only about research and study tours, but it was also about gaining the political will that this vision needs. On May 24th, the political tier of the National Economic Council, chaired by the President, approved the vision. On May 27th, then NCC also adopted it. On August 24th, the foundational document of the Vision 2060 was also approved by the Cabinet. And on October 21st, the Prime Minister appointed a team of experts at the directory level of 21 ministries and the Central Bank of Somalia to help us and support us with developing the vision. Today, we are here to wrap up phase one and start the rest of the remaining phases. The Centennial Vision, as you can imagine, is not just a blueprint, it is a collective pledge to build a peaceful future that is sustainable, inclusive, and prosperous for all. It embodies the very essence of democracy, human rights, and social justice that have always defined our nation. As we navigate through these complexities, let us remain true to the fundamental principles and ensure that they guide our deliberations. In this room today, you are not just guests, you are architects of our future. The discussions we have in the today and the next day will shape also where we want to go. The road to the centennial vision is not without challenge, but our determination and collaboration, we can overcome it. During these 2 days, you will learn about why this country needs a vision, what specific strategies do we have to implement, and what flagship programs do we need to make sure that this country develops. And finally, how should we foster a growth mindset for our people to adapt and develop this country? In closing, I implore each of you to engage in a thoughtful and constructive dialogue and to share your invaluable insights and to foster an environment that encourages innovation and collaboration. Together, I believe that we can transform our shared vision into tangible action and bring it to life. I thank you all.